A probability distribution of the claim sizes for an auto insurance policy is given in the table below. What percentage of the claims are within one standard deviation of the mean claim size? Okay, so when you see standard deviation, you're going to have to use variance, right? And to find variance, you will have to use the expected value. And the expected value is the mean. Okay, the mean claim size. So how do we find the expected value? First, we have to assign, let X represent the claim size. Okay, so that the expected value is going to be the claim size multiplied by its respective probability, and those products, as you can see, there will be 7 products like that, and they will be added up to give us the total expected value. Right, so we're going to have 20 times the probability of having a claim size of 20 plus the 30 times its probability plus 40 times its probability, and etc., until we get to the very last one, 80 times its respective probability of 0.3. Okay, so when you get that, you should get this. 55. So 55 is the mean claim size. So now we have to find the variance of X. So why don't we, you know that the standard deviation, first of all, is going to be the square root of the variance, right? So we might as well just solve for it while we find the variance. And you know the variance of X is going to be the expected value, the expected value of the X squared minus the expected value squared, right? So notice there's a difference. So now we, in order to find the standard deviation, we have to find the expected value of the X squared, of the squared claim size, right? And that should be easy. That's going to be the same thing, except that the claim sizes for this will be squared, right? So we're going to get 20 squared times the probability plus 30 squared times the probability, right? And etc., until we get to the last one. And remember, all of these will be squared when they're multiplied to the probability. That's what essentially X squared means. The random variable is squared, right? So it's going to be 80 squared times its probability, right? So when you get that, you should get 3,500. So now this will be equal to 3,500 minus the squared expected value, right? The squared expected value is 55 squared. Okay, so we might as well just separate this. So then it's going to be equal to, this part is going to be what? This part is going to be the square root of 475. So the square root of 475, you should use a calculator, is going to be 21.79449472. Okay? So now, how do we use this value? How do we use the standard deviation? Notice that this is one standard deviation. This is one standard deviation. It's not 21 standard deviations. It's one standard deviation is equal to 21.79. So the question says, what percentage of the claims are within one standard deviation of the mean claim size? So basically what we're trying to do, we're trying to see how many claim sizes fall within the range of one standard deviation from the mean, right? So 55 is the mean. Okay, the lower end of that is going to be minus 21.79449472. Okay, which is going to be what? Which is going to be about, well, we might use a calculator. 55 minus 21.79449472. 9472. That is 33.2. 33.2. I'm just going to round this. 33.2. Lower end. Now the upper end is going to be basically adding the 21.79, 449472, and we can round this as well. Plus 21.79, 449472. That gives me about 76.79. Rounding it to the nearest hundredth because there's no zero after the 2 as it was there. Okay, so that's the higher end. So this is the higher end and this is the lower end. Right? So we have to see how many fall within this range from 33.2 to 76.79. Right? So now 33.2. 30, does 30 fall? Does 20 fall within this range? No, right? Because it's smaller. Does 30 fall? No, right? 30 is smaller than 33.2. However, 40 does, 50 does, 60 does, and even 70 does, right? Because 70 is smaller than 76.79. So altogether, we're looking at this many claim sizes that fall within the range of one standard deviation from the mean claim size. Right? So now, as we found those claim sizes and values. We have to sum up the individual probabilities here, and that will give us the overall percentage of the claims. Right? Because probability also represents the percentage by default. Right? So the percentage is going to be basically adding those values. 0.05 plus 0.20 plus 0.10 plus 0.10, and as you see, this is going to be exactly 0.45. So in percentage, in the actual question, you would get a multiple choice, and they would give you percentages in each answer choice that you can pick. Right? So the correct answer choice that you would see in the multiple choice would be 45%. That would be the percentage of the claims that are within one standard deviation of the mean claim size. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.